Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
And contrary to popular belief, we are not Caldwell and Nathan. Those are fictional beings that were made up by our dumb bad friends, Julia Lepetite and Jacob Andrews and Willie Muse.
We got ripped off.
We got knocked off. Usually we're the ones knocking off socks. But this time, the stinky toes that were revealed were our own.
It doesn't feel good to get knocked off.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe we should reconsider one of our core competencies.
Or, alternatively, we could embark upon a path of revenge.
Revenge always works out for the people seeking revenge.
Revenge is a dish that is very yummy. That's an ancient Star Trek proverb from the show Star Trek.
My favorite is in Party Down.
Yeah?
They misquote it as revenge is a dish best served.
That's less of a misquote and more of just a shortening of the quote, I guess. But still, very good.
I'm going to get started.
Okay.
I'm going to get started right now.
So who are our targets?
Those that have knocked us off.
Those that have wronged us. Literally wronged us.
Yeah, those that have drawn wrong us.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, Julia, and Willie. Well, Willie didn't draw, but he was for sure there. He was involved.
Fully complicit.
Yeah.
Who's in your crosshairs right now?
I think at this point, it's only fair that we draw the one that drew our knockoff.
Yes.
I'm going to draw knockoff Jacob.
I see that you've gone ahead and drawn a rabbit. I see that you've gone and drawn Mario's best friend, the Raving Rabbids.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying, similarities abound.
Rabbids have never done half lids. They're too rabid. They're too excitable.
Nathan, rabbits have a wide array of emotions. If they wanted to be sultry, they absolutely could.
That's fair.
Rabbits, they're so complex. They're complex creatures. They can be horny, they can be raving. They can be horny and raving at the same time.
This is true.
Most people at raves are horny. I think due to, drugs and just the general vibe and atmosphere.
And just the beat.
Exactly.
The beat gets you all hot and bothered.
That EDM music. So what this is this is very cute.
Yeah.
All right, I thought it was a rabbit, but it just turns out this is your Brickleberry OC.
This is my Brickleberry OC. This is my ever since Daniel Tosh came out with Brickleberry, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my OC out there.
Oh my God, he talks about this all the time.
Yeah.
He's been pitching knockoff Brickleberry for so long.
Not even knockoff Brickleberry. Brickleberry OCs. It's different. We didn't do knockoff Hero Academia. We just drew our OCs because it was fun.
Exactly.
Because they exist in universe in our headcanon.
Precisely. So this is what would you call this character? What would you call this precocious little fella?
Well, this is Jacob, of course.
Oh, I see.
It's Jacob.
He's a little bear.
He's a little bear cub.
Not to be confused with Little Bear, the actual Little Bear from the stories.
Yeah, little bear bud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to sort of draw him in like a fun.
He's like reclining?
Yeah.
Why is he reclining?
Just cause. Because I'm working with a horizontal canvas.
I see, and you're trying to fill it appropriately. Because a lot of times, we'll just draw a character standing up, and then we'll just have so much white space on the sides. What we should do in the future when we have that situation is we should just have like an image that we'll always put on either side, just kind of like bumpers, like when you go bowling. We should just have a folder with the safety bumpers on, so whenever we're drawing a vertical character, we can just throw those up. Do you have any thoughts about what those could be?
Just sort of us shrugging.
It could be that. I was thinking maybe we could sell them as banner ads.
Oh yeah, just more. You're thinking about ways to monetize this, and I like it. I like where your head's at.
I'm thinking like just two big honkin' Cialis ads on either side.
Cialis has been barking up our doors to try and reach our market.
Barking up our door?
Yeah, barking up our door, as the expression goes.
Exactly, to get to the peephole so they can look inside. That's how it works. It would be great if we could somehow get ads within our Photoshop canvas so that we could just have real stupid clickbait displaying while we draw. And then that could just feed into doing more clickbait games as we speak. Nathan, what's going on with this bear's butt? What have you done to this bear's bottom?
Well, Caldwell, here's the thing. Before we started, I was thinking about how to knock off our lovely Jacob.
Nathan thinking, that's never good.
And it was down between Jacob, which I've already drawn.
Yes.
And Jacob.
Okay. Like a corn cob.
So I thought I'd combine the two.
So this is like a vegetable mermaid.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I guess here. Let's see. Let's show exactly where he's.
Well, yeah, it would work the same because, like, on a Little Mermaid, they have the scales and they kind of branch off into the skin, and it's like a clean cut. But on this, it would just be kernel into fur, and then maybe a few fernals in between.
Yeah, here we go. There you go. Yeah, like that. I think what happens is as you shave away fur, more kernels get revealed.
Precisely. Furries are so 2016. 2017 is all about fernals.
It's all about veggies.
It's all about mixing animals with corn. Only corn.
I don't know what Jacob's opinion is on corn. I know he drew me as a tomato.
Okay.
Which is, that's a form of produce as well.
So you wanted to, like, make the punishment fitting but equal. Turn the other cheek.
Yeah, exactly. Turn his other cheek into some corn.
Precisely.
But I think I still captured Jacob's sort of sassy demeanor.
Can you imagine if you saw a mermaid, if you were on a schooner in the 17th or 18th century and you saw a beautiful woman or man off the side of the port bow and they waved at you and you're like, hubba hubba, got to get me some of that undersea goodness. And then they jumped in the air and their bottom half, 'twas just a cob.
You'd be like, yo, toss me a kernel.
It was some of that ocean gold. Oh, and that's what they would do is they would wink at you and it would be like, oh man, I got to get some. And that's how they would lead you to your demise via the sirens, is they would put a trail of kernels that would lead you onto a rocky shoal perhaps. And then they would feast upon you.
Well, Caldwell, I like that fiction. I enjoy that version of history, but I don't want to hog all the drawing time. Just as Leather Daddy Fishboy Caldwell sort of stole the show,
right? I
imagine that your send up of Ghoulia is really going to fill out this image.
I don't know, Nathan. You've really dug your claws into Jacob with this portrayal. I think he's gonna really lose his shit.
This is what I think of you, Jacob.
I can't wait to show this to Jacob because he's gonna be like, "Oh, nice. What's that?"
Because he's just gonna be a nice smooth talking boy. Maybe he's saying something. Maybe he's saying like,
"Oh yeah, probably." Are you not gonna dig into him at all? I feel like you could make him say something like, "I thought Dark Souls 2 was hard," or so.
But he likes Dark Souls more than me.
Maybe he's saying something like, I find IPAs to be a bit too bitter. Just really tear into my dude here.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. How about
IPA? For me, might as well stand for indeed. Please avoid.
Craft beer.
Okay, craft beer. This is my favorite part of the show, which is where we try and write out text, and it always devolves into us kind of doing a mental drum roll as we wait for the text to appear.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to avoid that situation. Okay, crafty bear. Oh, I love it. Because that's what he does, is you see a cute little bear cub in the water, and you're like, what are you doing there? Bears shouldn't be in water. Are you looking for a salmon? And then he throws some corn cobs at you.
And then it's me in parentheses.
Me, I'm the crafty bear.
I'm the crafty bear.
I'm the crafty bear.
I'm the crafty bear.
One last question before we move on. I'm going to go ahead and get the canvas ready.
Yeah, maybe just some kernels just sort of hanging out.
Oh, strewn, yeah, I would say.
He sheds them like scales.
Gross.
They're like shark's teeth. They grow back instantly.
Do you think that they give you a wish?
Yeah, if you find one of Jacob Cobb's kernels, you can wish for something, but it can't be a bummer wish. It's got to be cool. It's got to involve like concert tickets.
It's like Secret Santa rules. It's only $20 or less.
Yeah, you can make a $20 or less wish.
And you can use the wish. You have to go to a place. You go to like EB Games, and you're like, I made a wish, but it's only for $20. I'm trying to buy Persona 5. Could you hook me up? And they will take that, but they're going to tax it heavily. Nathan, can I draw a thing?
Yes, please.
Nathan, I think I'm going to tackle Ghoulia first.
Yes, please. Save Willie for last.
Exactly. And it's going to be a raucous day.
Oh, and what a last it shall be.
What a burn. Oh, people shall flock from miles around to see the bonfire we make of that fellow. So I think right off the bat, any good mockery has flattery at its core, I would say.
Copying is the sincerest form of flattery and mockery. But
it's like when people would draw Barack Obama with big ears. That's because they wish that they also had enormous ears.
That's because they couldn't find fault with him, and so they had to make up the fact that his ears were gigantic. He had pretty regular-sized ears. We're used to drawing disgusting old white men who have been running this country. Now we have a beautiful Adonis, just beautiful, charming man. I guess his smile's kind of big, and he has larger than normal ears. You can just see his ears better because he has a shorter haircut than most people.
I think that maybe they were just used to doing that for George Bush, and they were just like, well...
Yeah, they gave George Bush straight up, like, elf ears.
Mm-hmm.
Some biting political satire. Look at how funny the ears are.
Maybe they just thought he was an elf. I like to think that the editorial cartoonist kept trying to draw Obama, and they were like, oops, we made it racist again. I guess we'll just do the big ears?
Yeah, I guess what's the least racist way we can make fun of this man's appearance? I guess ears.
Hey, Nathan, just a side note here. My computer's being real sticky.
Julia has gotten into your computer.
Do you think she's gumming up my box?
I think sort of her digital ghost is too powerful. By attempting to channel her image, you've summoned her. It's more gigs than your puny processor can handle.
By crafting her likeness, I have brought her into being.
So you just drew Julia.
Okay, I'm basically going to try and channel some Courage the Cowardly Dog. So basically, I'm going to draw Julia's true form. The nightmares that lurk within her.
Caldwell, I'm worried that even attempting to do that will unleash a dark energy more powerful than anything we could possibly deal with.
I don't want people to think that I'm a coward. I'll open the dark book.
I'm safely here on the East Coast. Unless we're dealing with like an unfriended situation, I should be safe.
Julia is a high-level entity. She might have the ability to go through the wires.
I wonder how many people this is their first time watching Drawfee and have no idea who Julia and Jacob are. That's the thing about a YouTube show is you never know who's just tuning in. It just popped up in their recommended videos, and they're like, what the fuck are these idiots talking about? So for any new viewers, hi.
Hello. Have you considered watching another video?
Watch one of our ones what has a reference to a pop culture thing that you're a fan of.
Put a pin in this one, for sure.
Come back to it. Get to know us a little bit. And then all the jokes we're making about ourselves will make a little more sense. Oh, Caldwell.
Buy us dinner first, huh?
Hey.
That's not enough teeth.
No. So the front of Julia's face is just...
It's a mask.
It's masking just all the teeth.
Yeah. I like to think that it's a bit of a Dark Souls scenario.
It's a little bit of a Dark Souls, and I'm glad, Caldwell, you said Dark Souls, because now we're going to be able to tag Dark Souls in the description of this video.
Just check that box right off real quick.
Our Dark Souls videos do pretty well.
Mm-hmm. People love this. People love those souls.
People love those souls, those dank, angry souls.
I think what I'm going to do here is, all right, so we got this face, but let's go ahead and give it some, like, bone just dressing. Just some extra skulls.
I love a bone dressing.
I love some of that Newman's Own bone dressing.
Newman's bone.
Yeah, thank you. There we are. We got it together. We're taking this journey together. Yeah, so I think that these are going to be like, I mean, Julia loves a pauldron. We know this.
Yes.
So that's kind of like the face. And I'm going to need to shrink it a little bit, I think.
These are the skulls of the handsome men that Julia just sort of has at her disposal. Every time she draws a handsome man face, that was a real live person whose soul she trapped.
Maybe these skulls should have a little more of like a
nice square jaw on them.
Yeah, like you can actually see the cleft in it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Maybe, do you think that, all right, yeah, I like this idea. Maybe I'm trying to think how we can incorporate more Julia, because I'm trying to get her essence in here.
Just some real uncanny limbs just behaving in all manner of ways they shouldn't.
Well, let's go ahead and, yeah, like right here. Let's just get like a real long elbows. An Idris elbow right there.
An Idris elbow.
Mm-hmm. Nathan, I know that you gave me all this beautiful space to play in, but it's not enough. I need more.
Did she erase Jacob Cobb from the world?
He's gone. He never was. Who is Jacob Cobb? What is this name you keep saying?
Yeah. He's left our consciousness entirely.
Julia has all of her sprites working devilishly hard to prevent my computer from being able to finish this drawing. But Nathan, I'm going to press on.
It knows that once you finish the drawing, the song of the end times will be complete.
Exactly. Let me just go ahead and get like a big shroud here.
I never noticed Julia's gigantic hunchback.
She's very looming. She's a looming presence.
I'm always just focused on what she's drawing. I never take the time to focus on her. She's wearing some nice boots.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know that about her. She's got good boots.
Mm-hmm. One thing you can say about Julia is she knows her way around some boots.
And I think that, like, regardless of what form she is taking, that's gonna be a constant. Is her boots and how she wears them and what they are meant for, which is dominating souls. All right, yeah, and I think it's gonna get just some more skulls in there. Skulls aplenty.
It just looks like a pod of them.
Yeah, I think they're kind of, and then like, yeah, let's have like kind of like a shroudly, ghastly curtain in the background here.
Now, Caldwell, is this just Julia? Does it have a knockoff name?
This is Ghoulia.
Of course it's
This
Ghoulia.
is Julia's true form, Ghoulia.
Uh-huh.
And this is, I don't think I'm anywhere near done. I hope you brought snacks. I hope you brought a chamber pot so that you can relieve yourself when the time comes, because we're miles away from home, Nathan.
Oh, hey, Caldwell, did someone actually suggest we do this? In addition to our own desire for revenge.
God, thank you so much. As soon as let me take a break from drawing Cloverfield Julia, and then I will quickly mention that Katos, a number of people, but Katos is the name I saw most recently, suggested, can you do a part 2 on this where Caldwell and Nathan have their revenge? And whoo, buddy, we are doing just that, I believe. I'm having a good old time.
We thought we were having our revenge. It turns out Caldwell's computer is the one that's having the truest revenge.
Yeah, if you see like some lag while you're watching this video, it's because of my computer. It's not your computer. Just take a moment to recognize the fact that it's not your fault. It's my fault. That's just another way to paraphrase the Drawfee motto, though. So
yeah, machines don't understand the concept of revenge, and so it's confused by the task you've laid before it.
Exactly. I'm asking it to do something against its core coding. I feel like we need one more thing in here. Maybe there is like a giant fake head up top.
Okay.
Going with a handsome man, maybe there's just one of those like right up top here.
Okay, sure. Sort of like I like to imagine it's like a Manny Faces, so that like it's actually there's a face on all sides, but only one is facing forward.
Oh, like Janus?
Yeah.
Like Janus, the god of the new year, god of beginnings and endings in Roman and Greek mythology.
Sure.
Like that fella. All right, so here he is up here, and yeah, let's give him some cheekbones. And I like to think that this is, again, these are all appendages that work in Julia's favor. These lips need to be, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Let's make that nose a little longer. Actually, that nose needs a little more definition if it's going to be a Julia nose.
This is a knockoff, so...
And this kind of like goes down into abs, I think.
Yeah, the chin to abs, of course.
Wings, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think about wings?
Ghoulia can fly for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think she needs the wings to fly. I think she flies on just pure magical energy.
The wings of admiration of her many fans and followers.
Yes.
I would say. All right, let's get that in there. Again, she doesn't need this leathery bat material or texture. It's all just for show. I realize that, like, should there be more of like a skin suit down here that's fallen off? Maybe so.
Yeah, just sort of have it, she's like standing in it in like a puddle of her former self.
Hold on one sec. I'm gonna need to shrink this down because I gotta get more of this. Apparently, it's old Spock face in there.
Yeah, the most handsome man Caldwell could think of, the late Leonard Nimoy.
Well, hold on. Once I draw the pompadour, all will be made apparent.
Okay.
There we go. And then just a big eye right on there.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate what you're doing, Caldwell, and this isn't even like her second form.
No.
Her second to final form.
This is like Genova 2. We're not even at like final Genova yet.
Yeah, I just know that Ghoulia would take a look at this and be like, "Oh yeah, him?
Oh yeah, that's me. That me on a Tuesday.
That me on a Tuesday."
Uh-huh. That's me before I have my coffee.
Yeah, see me on a Monday though.
Just as a warning, do not look directly at Ghoulia in this form.
No.
You will be melted.
Look at Ghoulia directly at your own risk.
It's the truth. All right, so I've roughed out. This is like an artist's rendering because, again, if I were to see this with my own eyes, I would be immolated.
Yeah. Okay, so, now that it's on my screen and just sort of large and staring at me, I am experiencing sort of a tremor in my sort of very, very essence.
A chill
through the fiber of my being. And I'm just gonna sort of to scale.
I love this side by side.
I mean, that is sort of the the dynamic.
Mm-hmm. And I want to further delve into like the Courage the Cowardly Dog episode involving this Ghoulia character. It's the same shot of this creature just over and over again out in the field, and Courage screams. And then at the end, he's like, Ghoulia comes inside and he's like, "You got any tea?" And that's the whole episode. It's just like, oh, this monster just wanted some tea. And Courage was too scared to fucking give Ghoulia some goddamn green tea. Some of that herbal goodnight tea that she so desired. Just help her get a good night's sleep. Because this is what she's like when she doesn't get a good night's sleep.
Which is never. She never gets a good night's sleep.
Exactly.
But yeah, I do want to, we need to draw a Willie.
What are you thinking for Willie? What are you thinking for that little scamp?
I don't really know. I guess before we started recording the episode, you posited sort of a salacious crumb to Ghoulia's Jabba the Hutt, which I like.
Like a little, maybe he picks up the kernels. He's the kernel collector.
I mean, he's got to be flying because that's sort of where we left ourselves.
He's like flying, but saying like, "I'm flying, you bitch," or something. He's just saying something slightly inappropriate.
Yeah, he does have, like, his butt showing.
It's like, how is this my fault that you're flying?
They're, like, bird legs.
Look what you made me do, you cock. What? Didn't you want to be doing this? I don't know. I don't understand.
He definitely leaves more questions than answers.
What is Knockoff Willie's name? We've got Ghoulia. We've got J. Corn Cub.
J. Corn Cobb.
What? Willeazelbub, the demon.
Willeazelbub, Willie Ooze.
And he's just an oozy Batman, an oozy little monkey bat, like from Wizard of Oz. Gilly. You could have just drawn a fish and have been done with it.
Well, Ghoulia already did a fish for you.
It's true. It would have been a little too circular, I guess. You're right.
What about chili?
He's just a flying chili pepper?
What if he's a pepper boy?
Okay.
What if he's a big time pepper?
Just a big time capsaicin fella.
Yeah.
Just a habanero idiot. Just a little. Okay, yeah, there he is. I like it.
The back part really doesn't have anything to do with him being a pepper.
It kind of looks like another pepper.
Maybe it's just another pepper.
He's a pepper-headed chump. I love it.
And he's just like,
He's like, He's like, welcome to Chili's.
And he's mad. He's mad to be there.
He's mad because he's late for a shift at Chili's. He does work at Chili's. It works on 2 levels. I'm Chili Willie. I think that's not his Twitter name. Oh, this is a great Willie, though. So what are his abilities and powers?
His agilities?
Yes, thank you.
He's real spicy.
He's spicy. He kind of like flaps in and says a spicy take and then leaves.
Yeah, exactly. He's just sort of got that heat coming off of him. He's got all the hot takes.
If you touch him, you get scalded.
Yeah.
And he should be carrying Lily too.
Oh, okay.
It's Chili Lily, and Lily's the only one that doesn't get burned by him.
Yeah, and Lily doesn't get knocked off either.
Oh, I like that you're not giving him arms either.
These are his arms.
Of course. Arms, legs, they the same.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks like a low-level monster in like a bad Sega Genesis game. This is like somebody you'd have to fight in Toomba. And he like belches little fireballs at you. And it's like very unfair because his movement is very frantic. And it's like, this shouldn't be like a level 1 villain. And they actually gave him voice lines in the game. So he'll say something like slightly, just kind of slightly mean at you. Mm-hmm. Being like, watch where you're going. Like, how could you do this to me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's real like pixelated. It's like pixelation, but for talking.
Yeah, it's like, how could you whore? And it's like, dang it, Chili, stop that. That's not nice. Lily does not want any part of this. Ah, wow, yep, this is the knockoff crew. This is who brings you all those great drawings you love. All that great drawing and banter. Here they are, the original 3.
The original 3, the fan faves, the ones who will run this channel
long after we're dead.
Yeah.
I want to eat Willie and gain his powers. I want to eat this Chili Willie and gain his spicy takes.
You can try.
Mm-hmm. Nathan, it seems that you've drawn Willie taking Lily to be sacrificed to Ghoulia.
Lily is a perfect sacrifice for Ghoulia because Lily is a conduit of dark energy.
Yes. And Jacob Cobb is just standing over there kind of tossing kernels into Ghoulia's mouth. And they've got like a real good relationship going. It's very positive.
Yeah. Jacob's the friendly face of this evil cabal. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sort of draw like where they're at. They're just sort of in this.
Oh, sure, some sort of night sphere.
Yeah, they're in the abyss. They're just sort of like insanity tentacles coming out.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Some eyeballs, maybe.
Yeah, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of ocular appendages just kind of floating around. All right, this is just like a weird puppet that you've drawn now. This is the best character you've drawn all day.
That's Jake. That's our knockoff Jake. He didn't even do anything.
Yep. There he is, Jake the Snake. Well, guys, while Nathan fills out these wonderful tentacles, I'm gonna take us out. I'm gonna try and find the door that frees us from this mental prison. Thank you all for sticking with it. Sorry for the technical glitches. That's just what happens when Ghoulia gets into your code.
This is what happens when we mess with forces beyond our understanding.
Yes. Please subscribe if you don't already. Share the channel with a friend. If you've got somebody who likes to draw or just likes people drawing dumb stuff, pop that link into their DM or Discord or whatever. And speaking of Discord, we've got one. There's a very fun Drawfee Discord that you can visit and hang out with other Drawfee fans. There's a permanent link in the description of this video. In addition to that, if Discord's not your speed, we also have a Reddit. You can check it out. I believe it's just /r/Drawfee. I think that's how Reddit links work. It'll also be in the description. Listen to our podcast, What Should We Draw? It's a fun show where we take suggestions from the audience and talk about what we should draw that week. You can check out whatshouldwedraw.com for more. Watch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Drawfee Show. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Drawfee. Is that right, Nathan?
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, they do daily videos called Drawfee Beans there. They're very fun and very low key. Unlike this very professional, polished video that we've done right here. This has been a lot of fun. I think we really got back at him, Nathan.
I think, yeah. Maybe we'll include a little reaction of theirs.
Oh, yeah. We're going to cut over to them reacting very excitedly about these wonderful gifts that we've given them. But until then, we're extremely sorry that you had to witness this, and now you know Julia's true form.
Yeah, everybody restart their computers after watching this because, hoo boy.
Well, I'm just going to keep staring directly into the big cavernous mouth that I drew and think about what I did. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and we're very sorry.
Sorry.
All right, we have a very special treat. We are here with Jacob, Julia, and Willie, the subjects of today's drawing. And we figured we'd show y'all what we came up with for your knockoff versions. So Nathan, you wanna throw that up on the screen now?
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Here it is.
Jesus Christ.
Do you like it?
Do you like the drawing we made?
Do you like it?
I don't think I've ever been sexier.
Just like, I guess, IGN 5 stars. How many did we get?
We get silence.
Subjective rate.
She's just staring.
We get void.
Her mouth is agape and she's just staring.
Are those? So I have many questions. I guess. So what's Willie's whole deal up there?
Why don't I have arms?
I think we were reaching the end of the episode. Caldwell really was
Thank you so much.
was struggling with his computer. He was the one who was gonna draw you originally, so I didn't have an idea ready.
So then, you jumped straight for this.
I did. I drew chili. It's a chili pepper.
Oh.
I thought that was because I don't like peppers.
Also that.
I like that your main complaint about yourself was that you didn't have arms.
Everything else.
Well, that would be very.
Jacob has been pretty quiet thus far. I think that of all of them, we got the closest with his.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good over here. It looks like I'm having a good time, and I'm
part
happy
corn,
with
part
that.
cup. What's not to love?
Yeah, man.
I keep staring at my chins.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. They come in waves.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that they're just constantly like rolling.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
undulating.
Yeah.
It's for sure a Dormammu scenario, I believe.
I'm just gonna be reading into this all night and like trying to figure out what each little thing means.
Willie, you're a shitty fart goblin. It's not hard.
Oh, thank you. That one definitely won't catch on with the commenters.
I think that our goal was to do knockoff versions of you, but we did end up just drawing a Hieronymus Bosch painting,
Yeah,
which
you did.
I guess is the end goal of all Drawfees, to be honest. And I think this has transcended just pure knockoffs and become something beautiful on its own. And if you can't appreciate that, then you deserve to be shoved into one of Julia's many mouths.
This looks like a Hieronymus Bosch until you get to Jacob. That's adorable.
I think that's about the reaction that we are hoping for. Thank you all so much. I guess friendship renewed with Jacob, Julia, and Willie. We've both drawn knockoff versions of ourselves. Next time, join us next time when we all just gang up on Jake.
Really take that guy down a peg.
He deserves it.
He deserves it for sure.
We're sorry again.
Sorry again.
Apology not accepted.
Yeah, I feel like we need to.
Come on.
All right, fair.